Would you play a little interlude while we are waiting for Eric and Brynhilde, King and Queen of Pontier? Eric and Brynhilde. Their Majesties invite the Baron and Baroness of Three Mountains, Michael and Eden, into their court.
Please welcome His Excellency Michael of Three Mountains, your host, Baron of the First Barony of Pontier. We bid you be welcome and make merry this 12th night.
Please. Their Majesties invite their Majesties of Artemisia into their court.
Here's a geography lesson. Artemisia is to where the sun rises. It is your neighbor. It is your flank guard. This kingdom lives between the Rockies and the Cascades, named for the uneradicatable sagebrush. It is strong. It is tenacious. It brings glory to all who behold it, and it tastes good on chicken. These guests have come to see Antier's fabled hospitality and judge for themselves if the legends be true. Do not disappoint us, Antier.
Their Majesties invite the Queen of the East into their court.
That one's before you, the illustrious Queen of the East. Please do not fear her fierceness.
Their Majesties invite their Excellencies, Bryn and Tatiana, Tanis of Pierre into their court. this is my silver. We got this.
This is our first
First
court.
court.
Like, all right, like.
Please. Come on. Yeah. We're making it work. No. Their Majesties invite the Prince and Princess of Thierry into their court.
Please.
Next. Lo, I see the tennis
Man.
and band tennis of Thierry. Hello. Now, please. Their Majesties invite the Prince and Princess of the Summits into their courts.
Presenting he who is as powerful as the mountain, and she who is serene as its breeze. Prince Ivan Shieldblade and Princess Mina Philippa Tefili.
Yeah. Their Royal Majesties welcome their Royal Highnesses, Nikolai and Anna, into their court.
Please. Weak sauce on here. Let's hear it for the heirs.
We're all just stunned.
Well, I guess we're just take. I guess
You know what? Just sit on the stage. You're tall enough.
we'll just have you take our seats today. We can stand. We don't have long left anyway.
You asked for a very short court, so.
Nap time.
That's right.
But
Your Majesty,
okay.
I think we have a solution.
Oh, please.
A year ago, Duke Morgan foresaw this crisis and commissioned new thrones for the kingdom.
That's crazy.
And they were constructed by Sigismund, known as Bryn, Megan, and myself, and a little help of Susanna and Finn. And so these are for your use.
Thank you.
I hope they're acceptable.
Yeah.
I think it'll be passable. And thank you, Duke Morgan, for all of your watching.
And the crowd goes, ooh. Ah. Shiny. Okay. Of course that works. You know me. Yes, please, everybody, find your comfort. Please sit. Oh boy. So, first off, we got coffee and donuts. So, you know, we promised we delivered. With that being said, I just want to say thank you for showing up so early. Everybody is looking absolutely amazing. I know, you know, it's hard to party late into the night with all the amazing vigils and then wake up and get, you know, dressed and then come on down to court. The idea today is continue to keep having fun. We're going to roll things nice and smoothly, with this being our first court. We're going to roll things nice and smoothly, keep things entertaining for you all. But yeah, I just want to. I just want to thank you all. This rain has been absolutely magical from the moment we stepped up in that hot field. Everyone has been so warm and welcoming, thank you, and supportive. And it is so scary and it is so hard being a royal, especially when you just want to continually like put yourself out there. And you all have supported me so much. So thank you so much.
Better myself.
And with that, I would love to get started and start giving out some amazing awards. So thank you. Thank you.
Edmund Cortequis, come before their majesty.
Hello.
Hello. Yeah, we're trying that.
You got the onion. Thank you. You have had a large amount of recommendations for this award. A large, not just like 1, 2, 3. We got 7 recommendations for you. Your work that you do, you were the first to help set up, tear down. You are on multiple Royal Guard teams, accomplished costumer, and just continues to serve by providing art. So we are going to reconcile something that seems a little overdue, and that is give you your AOA today.
Eric the Magnificent and Beholder the Radiant grant unto their beloved subjects an award of arms this 11th day of December. 11th day of January. Not as tight as 59.
Gigi, will you please come forward?
Hi.
Hello. You are an absolute inspiration in multiple kingdoms. What was that? And not only do you help here, you help grow our game in so many different ways, both in heraldry, both expanding into different avenues that you don't necessarily know, whether it's going to Rose and Thorn and getting excited about trying something that's a martialite, diving all in into research, giving other people research, and having fun conversations like, Eric, tell me about your in-depth knowledge of your persona and why you chose it. And I went, oh. I fight real good. And I'm pretty. But with that, you continue to push, you continue to elevate everyone around you. So today we would like to recognize that award and make you a court baron.
Behold our words as we speak now of one whose work has served us well. With joyful service has she given freely of her time and talents to enrich our beautiful kingdom through diverse heraldic efforts. So now do we, Eric, king by right of arms, and Brynhilda by grace and inspiration queen, create Gianna Maddalena Alberti a baroness of the court of Antir, and so grant to her all the rights to the station until the end of all days. So have we called for the 11th day of January, the 59th year of the society. The scroll was done by Viga, and the Italian text was written by me. For the new court baroness, 3 cheers and
Their Royal Majesties would like to call forward all children in attendance.
All right, and age. Okay. I mean, yeah, okay. That's fair. If none are also like, oh, perfect. But yeah, the ones that did. I'll get a little gift. If you would like to have one out. So, yes, Chef Ovic from your hockey team.
I was like, wait.
But it goes without saying, we love children. We love children of the kingdom. We have some amazing things for the children. If you have a child in there sleeping in, lucky them. Please find us later. We have so many amazing toys and little knickknacks that have been made by the populace. Just in thank you. You know, so many times we get wrapped up in this beautiful game of ours, and sometimes children just fall to the wayside, and not on purpose. You know, we're just in, you know, it just happens sometimes, but we want to make sure that they're all appreciated in the time that they have put towards all of this. So thank you so much.
Huzzah.
All members of the Order of the Laurel here present, come now before the thrones of Ontier.
Get up. You know what I mean? Like, if you want, or whatever.
Let the vigilant Matilda Stoyle approach the throne.
In this, the doorway of the year, in this month of January, let us turn to arduous tasks with the aid of the virtues. Our joy is common to all. Vice has been struck dumb. The empty deed of evildoers is thereby reproved.
Is there any of your order to speak for this candidate?
I will speak for Matilda.
Please.
I am Dame Gertrude Halfline, and I have been asked to speak of Matilda's prowess in the scribal community. But Gertrude, I hear the theoretical among you say, you are not a scribal, Laurel. To which I say, you're right, and also shut up. Fortunately for everyone, I do not need to speak of Matilda's artistic prowess. Matilda's artwork speaks for itself. Beautiful geometric charters that come back looking like stained glass. Excellently chosen colors, work that is so steeped in the medieval aesthetic that it is practically indistinguishable from its 14th century counterparts. You don't need me to tell you these things. You can and should go see for yourself. Instead, I will speak of prowess in a field that I am an expert on. I do not think it boastful of me to say that I am an expert in enthusiasm. And friends, let me tell you about Matilda's enthusiasm. Do you like birds? Do you want to know all about medieval depictions of realistic birds? Of birds that may at first appear to be fantastic imaginary creatures, but are actually juvenile migratory songbirds from a particular region in Wales? I made that last one up, but it's the exact sort of thing that Matilda knows, because Matilda loves birds. She loves medieval manuscripts. She loves heraldry in medieval manuscripts. She loves obscure musical notations. She loves so many things. I have seen her share that love in the forums of discord. And throughout the kingdom of Antir, I have witnessed the deep well of knowledge bubble forth at the slightest provocation. I have noticed her calm, explanatory demeanor while teaching. I have perused her solid foundation of research, watched her relentless pursuit of new sources, been astonished by her unbridled delight at learning something new. What? Human love is an infinite resource. But I propose to you all that enthusiasm is a practiced skill. A thing to be repeated, made into a habit, shared with others, and reflected on. A virtue, if you will. Matilda exudes and exemplifies enthusiasm. For this, and for all of the other reasons spoken, I declare to you all, and to the kingdom, and to your majesties, that Matilda is my peer!
I am Master Guillaume de Gary. Today, I will speak for how Matilda uses her skills and knowledge for the benefit of the people of Antir. Matilda creates pageantry for the people of Antir. Matilda asks questions like, wouldn't this experience be more spectacular if we added a trumpet fanfare? Would this be a good time to start playing music so that people could enjoy dancing with each other? Wouldn't this look more historic if everyone was carrying a heraldic banner? Also, she noticed you didn't have one yet, so she made you one. Matilda creates the expectation that historic pageantry defines our culture, just as it defined the cultures that we strive to recreate. And Matilda uses her encyclopedic knowledge to knock down any barriers that you might think are standing in your way. Here is but one example. I once mentioned to Matilda that I was looking for a specific 13th century Trouvère song by Gosse Brûlé, like you do. She responded a few days later that not only had she located it in a local music library, she sent me a copy of the transcription. Oh, and by the way, she found 7 other songs of a similar style from a similar period that I might enjoy. So here's the transcriptions of those as well. She encourages everyone to participate in our artistic community and to grow in their art. The pageantry that she encourages creates a sense of community and a feeling of inclusion in the people of Antir. People of Antir, this is what art in the service of the kingdom looks like.
Your Majesties, order, populace. I don't even know how to follow those things, but I will. I am Dame Juliana de Luna, companion of the Order of the Laurel, companion of the Order of the Pelican, and I want to speak about the period aesthetic. The truest mark of laurels is not just the pageantry, it's not just the making things happen. It's about making them happen in ways that could have stepped out of a court, could have stepped out of a piece of art. And that's one of the things that you bring to us. When we look at these mini banners, when we look at the ways in which trumpets, music, all are combined to create something that feels real, that feels genuine, then we're seeing something that is the mark of the laurel and what we all come together to do. Heraldry, of course, has always been a part of this, of making the dream real. And this lady has contributed greatly to the art of heraldry, helping people to design it, to make it happen, but also to display all the things. All the things! And to bring them together, to make this pageantry with trumpets and heralds and ceremony come together. And she has made those things happen. One of the pleasures we all have is watching people grow and watching them come to this point, to the point that your own labors have brought you. So here, take the next step on the path.
keep moving, keep growing, keep making this a wonderful place, and keep helping others to make it a wonderful place. And always bring that joy you have in doing it. Your Majesties, Your Highnesses, assembled peers, and especially you, Matilda, today I say to you, you are my peer.
Is it your desire that Matilda be admitted to this order?
Yes, Your Majesty. Matilda, are you sworn in fealty to another?
A number of years ago, I invited Matilda to become my apprentice, and she made this beautiful paragraph indenture, which duties are now complete. I'm very brief since we promised. Your apprenticeship is complete. I'm so proud of the laurel you're becoming.
Yeah.
Matilda Stora, well pleased with your skill and your continued service to this our kingdom, and right mindful of the desires of your peers, we are minded to create you a companion of the Order of the Laurel. Will you accept from us this honor and swear to uphold the rights and responsibilities of this order?
I do.
Then will you, Matilda, give your word to continue to fulfill the requirements set for the governance of this order, as you most surely have until now? I will. To increase your labors nobly, to nourish your talents as befits a noble, and to seek to disseminate your talents and abilities throughout the kingdoms of the known world as far as is within your powers. I will.
Bring forth the medallion. Oh. And so it appears. And take from our hands this token of your accomplishment and our esteem.
Let it be known on this day, Matilda Stoyle has been admitted to the right noble order of the laurel and will be known as a peer of the kingdom of Ontir. Would you now swear fealty to the crown?
I will. I will swear out. I will swear upon God in the ancient, in accordance with the ancient laws of the English people. You're sure?
Kont Franca Pomafera Teote a son seigneur.
When a freeman shall do fealty to his lord,
Il tiendra sa main, texte outre le livre et dira ici.
he shall hold his right hand upon a book, and shall say thus:
Deo oyez-vous, Monseigneur Roy Eric Degarson,
Hear you, my Lord King Eric Degarson,
et mon dame Reina Brynhildur Ansvarsdottir,
and my Lady Queen Brynhildur Anvarsdottir,
Quegeo Matilda Stoyle,
that I, Matilda Stoyle,
whose Savoy, loyal et loyal.
that I shall be true and loyal,
Et foi, vous porterez
and shall owe my fidelity unto you,
et que loyalement vous ferez les costumes et les services
and lawfully shall do such customs and services
que ferez vous doyez à termes assignés.
as is my duty to you at the times assigned.
Si moi aide Sainte Guinefort et Sainte Bunstable.
So help me, Saint Uniford and Saint Bunstable.
And we on our part
Do swear to protect and defend you
and
and your household with all
of our powers,
so long as we remain sovereigns of Ontier. So say I, Eric, King of Ontier.
Brunhilde, Queen of Ontier. Arise, Matilda, and go to your peers.
Matilda, wait! There's more in your scroll! Now go to your peers. Go.
Arturus von Wolfen, come before their majesty. Rectum.
Hello. Come on up. We don't. Come by. Okay. Seriously.
What has been told to us is that you are somebody that has helped since you were a child. You are somebody that jumps in wherever is needed, an active part of your barony, and continues to help grow people around you. And for your service and for what you do, we would like to give you your AOA today.
Arturus von Wolfen, your diverse great efforts inspire wise sovereigns, Eric and Brunhilde, whose presence graces the sable lion thrones, to grant their beloved subject an award of arms. This 11th day of January, Annus Pietatis 59. A joyous noise. In the time of the Principality of Ontier, it was determined that a subject who rendered an outstanding service to Ontier was worthy of reward, and so was established the throne's favorite. When Ontier became a kingdom, this tradition was deemed worthy and has continued to this day. Today, their majesties wish to recognize a significant contribution to the kingdom with the throne's favor. Accordingly, let Clovis come before the throne.
Clovis, please come forward. Today we are giving you a throne's favor for a couple of reasons. One, a hangry king and queen makes for a bad court. Let's be real about it. Two, the shenanigans you've helped push forward in a way that, you know, oh.
Catapult. He gifted us a catapult, so I mean,
has really made this reign so much easier for us, and I can't thank you enough for everything you've done, everything you've offered, from your camp, the fire, the food, and just helping Yeah, just thank you so much. So today we'd like to give you a small token of our appreciation. And it is a spatula, of course, with our sigil imprinted on it.
Three cheers for the new Ontair relic. On horrid Benedispus Drakenheck, please come before their royal majesty.
Please join us. Whatever your preference. Just make roast. You know, we haven't gotten mine reading yet. Yeah, we're getting there. So you have been an absolute pillar of Ontair. And I remember working with Misty, and she had an amazing team do an amazing rain of clothes. And then she was like, hey, I think we're going to switch it up. Like, we have some people that are interested in doing your step down. And I was like, okay. And she's like, on hard. And I was like, okay, yes, like, sign me up. And then you were so kind. You pulled me aside and you showed me all these beautiful things and the dresses. And you're like, okay, what colors do you want? And I was like, black. She's like, what other colors do you want? Black. She's like, I was like, your face. I was like, oh God, did I make a mistake? But you were amazing. You rose above and beyond. You and your team, we look amazing. You inspired something just fun and different, a challenge that I was like, let's just try something different. And that just is you through the whole range. You've been supportive. You've been always with my crazy ideas right there with me. So today I would like to give you a forget-me-not. So. Please. Thank you so much.
3 cheers for Unhorrid. Hip hip. Hip hip. Hip hip. All those that this is their first event, newcomers, please come forward.
I know there's a few of you out there.
From last night.
We got you.
So, one of the things we love to do in this kingdom is, at your first event, is to have you have a hat or a cup to feel welcome and help continue to grow this event and grow the SCA as a whole. So as a small token of our appreciation for you coming to your first event, please select a cap or a hat to commemorate your first time and help you keep warm or help you have drinks at night. Jack here of the many names will take you off to the side and do it. But thank you so much for coming to your first event.
Thank you.
For the newcomers, a welcoming, even more joyous noise. Gentle reminder to all that we do have an amazing science herald today. So as you are coming up for various things, please ensure to not stand directly in front and keep the field of vision clear. Thank you. Martin La Harper, Companion of the Laurel, has a petition before your majesties.
Your majesties, assembled nobles, the Order of the Laurel has a petition for you to add to our members.
Please.
May we call the laurels forward?
Yes, please.
All members of the Order of the Laurel here present, come now before the thrones of Ontair.
know, there's so many. Greetings to you, companions of the Order of the Laurel. Each of you is a peer of our realm by virtue of your service and the sharing of your talents with the people of the kingdom. Today, you bring before us another for consideration. What is the name of that person?
Will Gareth Hire please come forward?
Hello? Is there anyone here that may speak for this candidate?
I will speak for this candidate. I am Sir Martin the Harper, member of the Order of the Laurel, and one-time Bardic champion. And it has been my honor and privilege to be first Gareth's mentor in playing the lute, later his mentor, later his cheerleader, now his friend. Gareth, the passion which you found in the lute and the dedication that you spent, hours of practice, seeking out experts around the globe, taking lessons, and just throwing yourself into the discipline, recreating beautiful music and playing for ambiance for all to enjoy, but also the full image of a Renaissance musician and courtier. It enhances the SCA experience for everyone. And it has been my absolute pleasure to watch you throw yourself into it with such passion. Your peer-like qualities and your breadth in what we do here speaks for itself. And it is my absolute honor to stand with you today.
Begging your Majesty's pardon, I may also speak for the candidate.
Please.
I'm Vincent at Woodgate, Master of the Order of the Laurel. I'm thrilled beyond measure to talk to everyone of you and to also extol the virtues of my good friend, Gareth. Martin, Gertrude spoke of enthusiasm and passion. Little more can be said upon that text. So I speak on curiosity, which I find to be a very important part of the experience. Without curiosity, you don't have the desire, you don't have the will, the drive to push forward, to explore more, to understand beyond, find the context for the next effort. When I first met Gareth, he was just noodling on the lute a little bit, and I am so beyond delighted to see how far he's come in so short a time. Gareth, members of the populace, I'm so thrilled to not only call Gareth my peer, but also my friend.
I have a question for you.
Yes.
Now that you've heard those words, it is. Oh, there we go. Is it your desire to be admitted to this order?
Yes, it is. Are you sworn in fealty to another?
I am not.
well pleased with your skill and your continued service to this our kingdom, and right mindful of the desires of your peers, we are minded to create you a companion of the Order of the Laurel. Will you accept from us this honor and swear to uphold the rights and responsibilities of the Order?
I so swear.
Then will you, Gareth Hire, give your word to continue to fulfill the requirements set for the governance of this order, as you most surely have until now, to increase your labors nobly, to nourish your talents as befits a noble, and to seek to disseminate your talents and abilities throughout the kingdom of the known worlds as it is within your power.
I so swear.
Bring forth the king. Take from our hands this token of accomplishment and our esteem.
Let it be known that on this day, Gareth Hire has been admitted to the Right Noble Order of the Laurel and will be known as a peer of the Kingdom of Ontir. Will you now swear fealty to the crown?
I will.
Upon which symbol of state would you swear fealty?
On the orb.
Bring forth the orb!
I, Gareth Hire, companion of the Order of the Laurel, and a peer of the Kingdom of Ontir, to become your liege man of light, limb, and earthly worship. Faith and truth I bear to you, to live and die against all manner of foes.
And we, for our part, do swear to protect and defend you and your household with all of our power, so long as we remain sovereigns of Ontir.
So say we, Eric, King of Ontir.
Brynhilder, Queen of Ontir. Arise, Gareth, and go to your peers.
But wait for your scroll.
For the newest member of the Order of the Laurel, three cheers! Hip hip!
Huh?
Hip hip! Hip hip! Now, back to the court to hug! Across the hall.
I know. Larry. Right? It's not the getting up.
Once it is clear to do so, Gilbert of Dumfries, please come before their majesties.
Yeah. Perfect. That's fine. Hello. Come on up. Choose your cushion. Okay. You know what? I'm here. I'm rebel. So we've had quite a few people write in explaining to us that you've been active since a child. You're constantly there to help set up, tear down, and if anybody has a question, they know they can come to you and know that you have their backs. So today we would like to give you a sanguine thorn.
Here now, my sovereign, seek words of service done to better our great kingdom of Ontir. We, Eric, gentle leader, and Brynhilder, mighty shield maiden, honor you and admit you to the order of the Sanguine Thorn on this 11th day of January, Titus 59. For the newest members to cheers, hip hip! Hip hip! Hip hip! Her Royal Majesty now calls forth Duchess Ludwiga to come before them.
Who allowed you in the front row?
Take it. Don't run. I got you.
You made people run.
Because I have the baby booty she made me. Baby booties. And the blankie. It lets me get away with a lot.
So, you have been there silently supporting us the entire reign. Maybe not so silently, pretty with love. You were in charge of just organizing all these scrolls, and it's just been a constant support and like confidence booster to never ever have to be like, oh my God, we're panicking, we're looking for something. And even to this day, I just thank you, and I will never forget when we stepped back down and they were like, okay, here's 5 scrolls, and you got to figure out your signature right now, and it's like 100 degrees, and they're like, what calligraphy pen do you want? I'm like, that's fine, I don't know. And you were amazing. You stepped right in, and you're like, I got you. You showed me like 8 different designs, and you've had my back since then, and I really appreciate that. So I want to give you Forget Me Not.
Here chose to present the Forget Me Not to those who had distinguished themselves in service. Queen Brunhilde to this day bestows the Forget Me Not for personal service to the Sovereign of Montier, and is pleased to gift you with this beloved memento this 11th day of January, AS 59.
She had a fancy little calligraphy box, so. You are so welcome. Thank you. Got it? Yep. All right. Oh.
3 cheers for the Forget Me Not. Hip hip. Hip hip. Hip hip. Dagmar Yolati, present yourself before their majesties.
Yeah, that sounds.
Hello, morning.
We love the baby stuff here. So cute. So, you have meant the world to us, and you have helped so many different people with so many beautiful artistic things, including something that I'm giving away earlier that stressed me out. And I was like, I don't know how to do or make this thing. And I reached out to you, and you gave me like, you sat down in the middle of the day, like out of nowhere, and did like 20 videos of you making the thing to show me step by step, and you cheered me on the entire way when I was like, oh my God, what am I doing? And you have just done that for so many people. You're just constantly there, being their cheerleader. So today we would like to give you your job.
Let it be proclaimed to all the known world that Eric and Brunhilde do hereby admit you into the right honorable order of the Jean de Leon. This day, the 11th of January, out of society 59. A joyous noise.
Hold my baby. Thank you.
Your Majesties, Dormir Danilov has words for this court.
Let me tell you the tale Kira is Kira Mikkel's daughter. Kira lived in a quiet camp in a small village. And she was happy in her quiet camp. But as she grew older, she grew a little bored and a little disillusioned. And so she took herself to her wise friend Elizabeth Leaf's daughter and asked her advice.
Here, let me show you my ass again. And the tribe was born.
The village was curious and began to follow her. She walked miles with her fears through a dark, dark forest until she encountered a great fierce bear.
People want you to hear my words. For I am Baron Alexa, Knight of the Volunteer. I have witnessed acts of courage and bravery from this aspirant. And I am proud to be able to speak on her behalf and allow her to pass through on her journey. For there's none wiser or better, Blothanor, than she.
Pondering the words of this bear, she walked further through the forest until she came into a clearing where a beautiful hare was grazing in the sun.
I am Baroness Elizabeth Fitzwilliam, companion of the Order of the Laurel. Eascatel Kira, you are well known for your service and dedication to our kingdom and our society. However, I will speak for your search for beauty. Beauty within those around you and in the world as you see it. When these things inspire you, you strive with your deeds and your service to preserve them, to enrich them, make them grow. There will be times when finding this beauty may be hard, but never lose hope. That's what Ahmed says, Brother Bear. Be brave. So I offer to you this token, this scrying glass, so that you may never, ever have a means to have beauty in the world.
Pondering the gifts and advice of the hare, Kira continued out of the forest into a beautiful garden. Stretching up and down the paths of the garden was a magnificent peacock.
Kira, as you know, I am Visconti Eduardo Lucrezia, member of the Order of the Laurel, member of the Order of the Pelican, and Lion on Tier. I come here to greet you in this beautiful garden of On Tier. You are a leader. You do that every day. It might be in an Excel worksheet. It might be arguing with the bank. But you always do it with the most important trait of any member of the society, and especially a member of the order you're about to come into. You do it with kindness. Kindness is here. Come into the garden. Enjoy. Revel in your success. Be the leader that you've always been. Be kind. And make cupcakes!
Wandering deeper into these beautiful gardens, finding much to admire and charm her, she came upon a great tree in which a squirrel sat.
I'm Agman Gloomson, Sir Agman Gloomson, and I'll be reading the words of my mod, Maestri Rosa. One of the first memories I have of Kira is from when I first moved to Blothanor, and she pointed out that the Baronial award I had just received had my new name on it. She made me smile from ear to ear for all of the event. Later, she made a comment about her in case of peerage form and that she had no idea who would even speak for her. I immediately made the comment, I already see you as a peer and would be honored to speak for you as a maestra of defense. Kira does, in my opinion, one of the most valuable volunteer positions in the SCA and helps multiple baronies keep funding coming in and making sure the treasury is balanced and accounted for. Kira does this selflessly and will ask to help run gate before you even have the chance to ask her to help. Kira is inclusive, understanding, and constantly learning. However, she will call you out when you are wrong. As an autistic queer peer, Kira has never made me feel othered. Kira has always made me feel like an equal. I feel like Kira is a peer and should be admitted to the Order of the Pelican. And the tree and the squirrel has to pass through our branches.
She wandered deeper into these gardens, pondering these odd encounters, until she came to a fountain of wisdom in which swam a pelican.
Kira, it has been my honor and my privilege to lead you on this path. And there are times you lead me. You are an inspiration, and I love you. Now, this is not the end of your journey, as you well know. This is just the beginning. You're just stepping on a new path. Now, please, read the map.
The pelican brought Kira to a wonderful castle whose gardens and forests she had journeyed through. Here dwelled the mighty king and queen, who greeted her and welcomed her into their royal court.
Let all members of the Order of the Pelican here present, by order of their majesties, come now before the thrones of Ontir.
Slip, slip. Okay.
Assembled nobles, the Vigilant has a surprise for you if you would look underneath your chairs.
Oh my, have shenanigans happened?
Shenanigans happen. You have been shenanigated while Kira, and there are cupcakes and all.
Who has raspberry cheesecake, white chocolate truffle? What?
Thank you. Greetings to you, companions. Each of you is a peer of this our realm. By virtue of your service and sharing of your time. Is it your desire that Kira Mickelsdottir be admitted to this order?
Yes!
Kira, are you sworn in fealty to another?
I am. Kira, I release you, but just for this moment, because you will always be family. And as I said before, it's been an honor. Well, pleased with your continued efforts and service to the kingdom, and mindful of the very loud wishes of your peers, we are minded to create you
a member of the Order of the Pelican. Will you accept from us this honor?
Yes. Yes, I will.
Will you continue to give your word to continue to fulfill the requirements?
Bring forth the medallions and speak of
Their medallions? Yes. Wonderful.
Sorry.
Don't look at her.
Here it comes from a great noble king. Beginning with Amanda. And Francina. This medallion was made specifically for her as a gift from myself, from her peer, Antoinette, and from Master Phelan. It contains Phelan beads from Sophia, and a medallion made specifically for her by Antoinette. And I put them together with my own hands so that she can wear them and know that she is loved.
And then there's another. Yep, we just put it on backwards. Okay. For spirit.
Lock the door. That's a long line of pelicans. From the inception, this medallion has been passed on from the next pelican of our very
Bring forth the mantles.
Your Majesty, may I be heard on this matter?
I don't think you could
Thank you, I've already spoken eloquently, this aspirant. But as my fellow knight, one of my best friends says, deeds, not words. This mantle was worn by my lady, Mistress Elizabeth McGrath. It was made for her, so this will be the first time it is passed on. Though I am not of the Order of the Pelican and am unworthy to do so, I present this to you.
Your Majesties. Kira also has one made specifically by her from the populace of Lothanor and members of the household of Tribe that include badges of her mentors, Etinet, Arontius, and Elspeth. It has been stamped, stenciled, embroidered, quilted, and made with love, and hand-dyed to match with her ensemble.
because there's always more bling. There is another hood made in the style of her of elevation attire and showing what I feel is her support for everyone who
Let it be known that on this day, Kira Micklesdaughter has been admitted to the Right Noble Order of the Pelican and will be known as a peer of the Kingdom of Ontir and the Society. Will you swear fealty to the crown?
Yes, I will.
On which symbol?
On the orb. Yeah.
Kira, repeat after me.
I, Kira Micklesdaughter,
Companion of the Order of the Pelican,
companion of the Order of the Pelican, and peer of the Kingdom of Ontir,
pledge my service of stretches
pledge my service of spreadsheet and shenanigans, joy and laughter. I will continue to bring forever to all people of the kingdom of Ontario.
And we, for our part, do swear to protect you and your household as long as we remain sovereigns of Ontario.
So say we, Eric, King of Ontario.
Or no, they're Queen of Ontario. There is a scroll.
1 second. Before the scroll, there is a circlet.
Yes.
Sure. With me.
Scroll.
Nikira made the scroll and words by Baroness Sahara. May you rise and greet your order.
A joyous noise! In the time of the Principality of Ontier, it was determined that a subject who rendered an outstanding service to Ontier was worthy of reward, and so it was established the throne's favor. When Ontier became a kingdom, this tradition was deemed worthy and has continued to this day. Today, their majesties wish to recognize a significant contribution to the kingdom with the throne's favor. Accordingly, let Talon, Janae, and Jackery of many names come before the throne.
Come on. You know, she makes it work. That was like the whole team.
That about sums it up.
Makes it work. You want to start?
Yeah. This just doesn't happen without you three. The time, work, and effort that you gave us is absolutely amazing, and I can't thank you all enough.
Yeah, if everyone doesn't understand who these three amazing people are, they were the backbone to our entire reign, from advice to setting stuff up, from being the bad guys. You were just constantly there for us. I remember the second we won, and everyone's like, "Who's on your team?" And I didn't know you even had to make a team. And Eric was like, "Man, I have this dream team, and like I don't know though. I don't want to ask them." And then you slid into his DMs, and he was so excited. I had never seen him so happy and relieved, and now I completely understand why, because you guys have made this an absolute joy. So thank you.
We have some gifts for you. Oh, we'll start with this.
This is for Janae, made by Misty, or
Rivkin.
Rivkin. Apologies, sorry. This is for you. That's our cipher.
And then, Talon, this is for you, because our Sherpa needs a bag that he loves.
And Jack, your surprise is coming, because you are just a delight, and we want to surprise you outside. So, yeah. It is a pony. It's not a pony. Oh, no pony policy.
We love you all so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
A joyous noise! Carl! safety. Come now before their majesties.
Hello. Carl. Hello. We've had quite a few people write in. Your name is well known to us. I am told by those closest to you, you're an ANS officer and you stepped right up. You've made fidgets, which I myself enjoy many of fidgets. You've built the Bardic community. You're an avid learner. You're a June Fair helper. So today we would like to give you your AOA.
Coronation. Whereas it has come to our notice that through diverse great efforts you have considerably enriched our realm. It is thus our pleasure to present you with an award of arms. You now bear the rights and responsibilities of this rank, and we charge you to consult with our heralds to determine suitable and unique arms. A joyous noise for the new arbiter! When Barak ruled as king, he felt it necessary for the king to recognize special service. Upon ascending the Lion Throne, Rorik made this sentiment law, and chose to present the king's favor to those who had distinguished themselves in personal service to the king of Antir. Today, Eric, king of Antir, is proud to recognize the efforts of such individuals. Let Ermenrik Guzman come before his majesty.
When we started this reign, I had a lot of discussions about, I wanted to expand my group of friends and have people that maybe I don't necessarily have a deep connection with, and put them in a place to challenge themselves and put them outside your comfort zone. So in the great words of what would Talon do? He was like, Amaranth. And we had the discussion, and I made you the captains of my King's Guard, and you stepped up in so many ways, helped all over the place, had to deal with a bunch of grumpy old knights, had to deal with my father, all those fun things that come with being around our retinue. But with that, today I would love to give you a king's favor, just to tell you thank you. But I just, at this point, feel that your recognition needs to go so much farther. You are somebody that forever I have looked up to in how your peer-like qualities show, your prowess on the field, and who you are in building a community, leading in your fight practice and doing that. So today, I would like to do something.
Their Majesties command the presence of the Order of Chivalry.
What? Come with me.
Get out of the way.
It is with a great pleasure that we would like you to sit vigil and have their amazing future majesties here in just a short bit elevate you at an event that works for you. Not today. So please, would you accept from us this offer?
Absolutely and wholeheartedly.
Lift up. The order has their majesties to depart.
I'll get him.
Valverde, companion of the Pelican, has a petition for your majesties. Magnifica Gianna, what is your petition? Will all those in the back of the hall who are standing and taking up space, please move to the room on the opposite side of the aisle.
Petition your majesty to elevate another to our board.
Let all members of the Order of the Pelican here present, by order of their majesties, come now before the thrones of Antir.
Greetings unto you, the companions of the Order of the Pelican. Today you bring before us another for consideration. What is the name of this candidate?
Charles Pierre de Bourbon.
Who will speak for this candidate?
I bring word from another for this candidate. I am Jana Madalena Alberti, and I am speaking today for Charla Noel Dulac. Greetings unto your majesties on tier. I, Charla Noel Dulac, Order of the Laurel, Order of the Pelican, and Baroness to the court of Anstiora, have sent words for the man you are considering elevating today. Dearest Charles, we met when you were just a boy of 16 years. You did not know how to sew, but you loved fashion. You challenged yourself to become a tailor one day. From that first iffy white brocade doublet to today, you have met the challenge. Even before becoming a laurel, your skills were in great demand, even dressing kings and queens in a few kingdoms. Look at you now. I was happy that you were my apprentice and ecstatic that you are now my brother Laurel and soon to be my brother Pelican. My love is always with you. Your majesties, Charlotte says this man is her peer.
Michelle Chantal de Charette.
Greetings, Your Majesty, populace. I'm Michelle Chantal de Charette from Anstiora. I have the pleasure of speaking for Charles today. Charles is a dear friend that I've watched grow immensely. He's grown in his art and leaps and bounds in his service. Charles leads by example. He doesn't just bring 10 hours of service or 100 hours of service. He brings 10 to 20 to 30 more people with him. And that, Your Majesty, is an inspiration to us all and a boon to the SCA and your kingdom. I humbly say today that he is indeed my
Escar Broadcaster.
Your Majesties, Your Highnesses, assembled Majesties, I claim boon this right to speak to the populace and on this candidate. I am Escar Rochester, Master of the Laurel, Master of the Pelican, Knight of the East, Knight of the Society, 35th Tiger of the East, and I would speak for this candidate. Chivalry are often tasked to speak of prowess, But today I would speak of that knightly virtue most dear to my heart, franchise. Franchise is the art of making the circle bigger, of extending the flaps of the tent to encompass more, to making others feel welcome, to bringing those around you up. Look around this society and see how many Charles has inspired and brought up. This is a good thing that you do this day, and I heartily recommend this candidate to you, and I thank you.
Is it your desire that Charles be admitted to this?
I do not want the wrath of Mary Grace.
You are correct.
If I may. Unto their royal majesties on chair, do Duke Havard Atterbury and Duchess Mary Grace of Gatlin send our greetings. We are so sorry that we cannot be here in person to deliver these words, but could not miss the opportunity to celebrate Master Charles on his elevation to the Pelican. For almost 20 years, we have had the honor of having Charles in our lives and have had the opportunity to see him grow in the society. One of the things that we admire most about Charles is that he has always pushed himself to continue to grow in his art and his leadership. It is one of the bits of advice many people get in their vigil. This is not the end, but just the beginning of a new path. Charles has embodied this not only in his art, but through his many roles as a kingdom officer, as head of retinues, his service as a landed baron, through his mentorship of others, and helping guide them to the path of peerage. He has built a platform in Athenaeum that has fundamentally changed the way people talk about their art, and not just in Ontario. He has continued to push all of us to make a society a welcoming place for everyone through his service in DEI, even when this work required uncomfortable conversations to help us all reflect on what being inclusive really means. Being a peer is doing the right thing when no one is looking, and Charles is such a peer. Charles, we hope you know how much we both cherish your friendship, admire your leadership, and continue to be in awe at your level of service to the society as a whole. Your Majesties and members of the Order of the Pelican, we cannot recommend this candidate to you highly enough, and we thank you for hearing our words today. In service, Havard and Mary Grace.
Is it your desire that Charles be admitted into this order?
Yes, Your Majesty. Let Charles Pierre de Bourbon approach the throne.
Charles, well pleased with your diligent service to this kingdom and the society as a whole, and right mindful of these wishes of your peers, we are minded to create you a companion of the Pelican. Will you accept from us this honor and swear to uphold the rights and responsibilities of this order?
Then will you, Charles de Bourbon, give your word to continue to fulfill the requirements set forth in the governance of this order, as you most surely have until now, to increase your labors nobly, to nourish your talents as befits a noble, and to seek to disseminate your talents and abilities throughout the kingdoms of the known world, as far as is within your powers.
Bring forth the mantle.
You'll be getting this as soon as I'm done because you prioritized the one that you are wearing. It is a replica of the mantles that were worn throughout our time period for the awarding of the Golden Fleece. And it is comprised of trims from all over the world and a fabric that is very interesting to work with. And once I have a chance to play catch up after doing that one, you will be getting it.
To the other side. Yeah. That is so true. It has a pocket.
Bring forth the cap of mate.
In the 15th century ceremony, inductees that came into the Order of the Golden Fleece would wear a cap, and then when they were elevated, they would wear a chaperone.
Please show, and we will not put it on. Bring forth the gauntlets to serve as your medallion.
These gauntlets are a reproduction of a 15th century ecclesiastical gauntlet. The religious motifs have been replaced by pelicans. The embroidery was done by an embroidery guild in Poland that is the same guild that does the embroidery for the reproduction garments of the Vatican.
These are hand embroidered in 18-karat gold.
Yeah.
Bring forth the scroll-like object.
Charles' scroll shows the continuity of service throughout the ages. This fabric, created by the skilled artisans from Lombardy, has been preserved since the 15th century. May the service of our people help our society to persevere as long.
Take from these our hands the tokens of accomplishment and esteem.
Let it be known that on this day, Charles Pierre de Bourbon has been admitted to the Right Noble Order of the Pelican, and will be known as a double peer in the Kingdom of Antir and the known world. Will you now swear fealty to the crown? I will. Upon which symbol would you swear fealty? Thor.
Here do I swear by mouth and hand fealty to the service of the crown of Antir. I swear to remember the virtues and of courtesy and kindness, to prize justice and the well-being of others above personal gain, to act with wisdom and discretion, to give the best advice and counsel in all things, respect the laws of this kingdom, to give generously of my time and my knowledge to serve the common will in all matters concerning the kingdom, on my honor and the lawful command of the crown. All these promises I shall do my best to well and truly keep, maintain and observe to my power from this hour henceforth, by my hand and my heart. So swear I.
And we, Eric,
And we, Brynhilder,
and do
for our part swear to protect and defend you and all of your household until death take us,
the world end, or these crowns pass from our hands. Arise, Charles, and go to your peace.
For the newest companion of the Pelican, 3 cheers. Hip hip. Joyous I need to collect my roses. Hold on. The order has Your Majesty's leave to depart the room.
And go away.
Yes.
The kingdom seneschal has words before this court. The kingdom seneschal has words before this court, so she should be here.
Love you. Yeah.
Okay. Trinity, you ready? Yeah, yeah. Trinity Cell, come before their majesty.
There have been multiple write-ins about how amazing you are. You are active in both A&S and archery. You are always ready to help, and you are teaching classes on hood making already. And so today, we would like to give you your AOA.
Trinity Cell, it's their pleasure to present you with an award of arms by their hands this 14th day of December. And of Societas 59. A joyous noise for the newest recipient of the Award of Honor. The Kingdom Seneschal has appeared.
Oh.
So gracious and kind, Your Majesty. Thank you for your patience, everybody. My name is Alessandra Luciana Giancomo. I'm the Kingdom Seneschal. I have a quick law update to share with you all, and then we'll move on to more festivities. So we are changing currently Article 4C, Awards and Orders, Item 8, number 42, to which is the wordsmith on tier, to now read that it is given by the Crown to those who distinguish themselves as crafters of period, written, or spoken words which add to the authentic atmosphere. This includes wording for charters, scrolls, court wording, prose, poetry, performance, pieces, letters, speech, and ceremonies. Prior to that, it just said for the distinction of forming prose. So a little bit more inclusive to encompass all the wonderful presenters of our kingdom. Article 5, events. We are adding that the all events, item 3, all events must be registered with the Kingdom calendar by using the most current event information form. Barring unforeseen and unusual circumstances, should be in the hands of the Kingdom or Principality calendar no less than 3 months prior to the event is to take place for level 1 events. This is the change. And no less than 1 month prior to the event is to take place for level 2 events. This means that if your event is going to have Principality or Kingdom Court, needs to be in the calendar 3 months in advance. If you are having a local event that no court or official business is going to occur, you have 1 month to have that in the calendar. Gives everybody a little bit of wiggle room to get their events on the calendar and documented properly. Item 9, I am adding its contracts with the landowners for use of property or land must clearly state a set price for payment for the use of the property or land. This price can be structured either as an amount per attendee or as a price as a whole. The addition is that contracts are required for all events. If you are an event steward, you are required to have a contract. This was known before, but it wasn't clearly stated. So a little bit more transparency for those event stewards in the kingdom. Article 5B, Crown and Kingdom events. We are adding that no other level 1 or 2 event may conflict with a Crown event without prior approval of the Crown. And Crown approval is not required for a branch to hold council, curia meetings, practices, arts and sciences, or bardic nights. This means that branches now have the ability to have local practices without worrying about conflicting with Crown Principality level events. That is practices. Events still maintain approval is required. So that item is in addition to Kingdom events and in Principality events. And then item 5, the addition of H, which is Fall Crown Council will be held as proclaimed by the Crown. This item was missing, so it's just going into law because Spring Council is in there. Fall Council is not. That's all I have. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Joyous noise for the Seneschal's hard work. Javon and Sine Trau, come before their majesties.
Your impact in our scribal community is something that is tough to put into words. Your paintings, the creating of originals, guiding and encouraging others and even picking up and delivering these works of art that give people a forever memory in our kingdom is something that we cherish so much. So today we would like to award you an Orin Art.
Let it be known to all throughout the fair and noble lands of Ontir that we, Eric and Brynhilder, by right of armed sovereign and consort of this great kingdom, ever mindful of those whose labor with quiet dedication beneath the shadow of the lion's throne, hereby bestow the honor of the Or and Argent upon Shavana and Sinethra. Throughout steadfast service and tireless effort, she has wrought deeds of great work, not for glory or acclaim, but for the betterment of the realm and the comfort of its people. Such virtue shall not go unnoticed, and we honor this selfless toil, holding it as a beacon of noble endeavor. On this 11th day of January, at the great celebration of 12th night, under the light of moon and sun, let Siobhan be forever marked as one who his services have enriched the very fabric of Ontir by our hand, word, and seal. So it is decreed. 3 cheers for the recipient of the R&R Shawl.
Yeah, just call her.
Rifkin is demanded in front of their presence.
She can't be.
I'm not. You look really cute today. Let's talk about that. Okay,
Now, ladies.
come on. I love you.
You'll pick up.
So, you know, we've said this so much. You know, Misty Rifkin. It's cool. I'm good. Rifkin and her amazing team dressed us this rain. Literally, just almost every event we had something different. And I could go on about the confidence that it has inspired in us. And you have done countless hours, hundreds of hours, I have no doubt, and time and effort. So we wanted to get you something in thanks for that. And I mean, you are amazing. What do you not have or cannot do that like we can provide? So we decided to be the seamstress and sewer seamstress. What was seamstress and we sewed something for you.
Like a child giving somebody a piece of artwork that you will cherish because of its beauty.
Okay. We have created you a hood.
It's a very plain knot Rifkin.
Hand sewn. Okay. And please keep in mind, Eric and I have never picked up a needle in our lives. We did some purple and green. Are you proud of us? I'm so proud. I will wear it.
Don't. But no, don't do that to her.
It's just not. It's so. Thank you.
We are so thankful.
Thank you so much. So.
In the time of the Principality of Ontir, it was determined that a subject who rendered an outstanding service to Ontir was worthy of reward, and so was established the throne's favor. When Ontir became a kingdom, their tradition was deemed worthy and has continued to this day. Today, their majesties wish to recognize a significant contribution to the kingdom with the throne's favor. Accordingly, Rifkin has been awarded a gorgeous hood. 3 cheers for the recipient of the throne's favor!
You're amazing.
Upon this day of coronation of their majesty's heirs, it is right to mark the occasion with a knighting. The Order of Chivalry is the highest martial order God has willed and made. Who shall be the newest member to receive the spurs and chains of the order? Who shall the crown deem worthiest of the accolade?
I, King Eric of Weltmere, have chosen the Vigilant. Let his herald introduce him to our court.
Having fought by his side at the Great Pensic War, as well in the battles against the Western armies, one squire has stood out for his chivalric conduct, sword-fighting prowess, and service to our kingdom and populace.
Your Majesties, this day has been filled with great recognition and celebration of the well-honored skills of your populace. One such man is yet to be recognized. This man born to this kingdom in the neighboring Barony of Stromgard was raised on the thrones of this kingdom by Duchess Miranda and Duke Tiernan. He has fought throughout this kingdom and on foreign soils. This man, like King Eric, Your Majesty, and Duke Sven Gunnarsson, is a second generation of the SCA. He is a fighter that wields the sword with great prowess. I have watched him grow, as most of us have, from a wee babe being pulled about in a wooden wagon to sparring with his twin brother, Lucas Augustus. His first words at 12th night, 19 years ago, was huzzah. He is recognized by Sir Lachlan for his most chivalric composure at his first youth combat tournament. He has played the equestrian games, participated in the arts and sciences, and in the equestrian games with his own horse. He is one of those knights that can ride. We have watched with delight mature into an honorable and great man. It is with joy that he embraces our historical reenactment. So on Tyr, join me and bear witness to the knighting of Uhtred Tiernan's son.
Indeed, Uhtred will be an amazing knight, based on what we can see. However, superficial beauty is not his only worth.
Heritage is one way to judge a man's worth. Uhtred's lineage is strong.
I am his father, Duke Tiernan, King Eric's own grand knight. I have previously raised and trained both a Duke of Antir and a Count of Abacal. Uhtred's mother, Duchess Miranda, well known for her excellence in equestrian arts and as a wordsmith for the crowns of Antir.
I'm Duchess Miranda, Uhtred's mother. I'm also the mentor and big sister of Baroness Dagmar, Antir's most welcoming hostess and inspiration to Uhtred's own knight, Sir Raynor, the son of Count Ulfgar.
Sir Raynor, our own Sir Galahad, has trained Uhtred well, emphasizing the knightly ideals of courage, gentleness, courtesy, and chivalry. Worthy family bloodlines allow the assumption that a son will inherit not only his father's name, but also his father's skills, his mother's sense of service, and his sense of chivalry demonstrated by his familial heritage. It is tradition to hear of the vigilance worth and the tale of his journey to knighthood. Enter now Duchess Ludwiga, Viscount Sir Tam, and Sir Sunjon.
Majesty, we've been called to speak. I am Earl Tam, Knight of the Society. I have known Uhtred since I came to Antir some years ago. When I met him, his prowess was being shown at that time with a sword that was padded for the protection of his peers and his foes. He has the prowess that we would expect, but I'm here to speak of his noble bearing. Uhtred is inescapably noble. He was raised by noble people, and he has been trained by noble peers and his amazing noble knights, beautiful bride. His noble bearing cannot be diminished or hidden. A peer that once advised me while I was on the throne said, if we were to take this young man or vigilant, and we were to put this person and put a belt upon them and send them anywhere in the world, would there be a doubt that he was a knight? Would he comport himself in a way that would be knightly? Would he embarrass us? That has stuck with me. That has been the measure in my mind of what a knight is. There is no doubt in my mind that we could put this man anywhere in the world with a white belt upon his waist, and he would make us proud.
Your Majesties, I'm Sir Sun Jiang of the Knight of the Society. I speak on Uhtred's wisdom. We presume wisdom comes from age, yet we all know our elders have made less than wise decisions. Instead, I presume that wisdom is actually perspective, and Uhtred has that perspective. Uhtred was slow to judge, or gentle with judgment. Uhtred's wisdom will grow with age, and we can think of few others better to ask for guidance. Uhtred will listen well and give what words he can. As Uhtred grows in all of our lives, know that he will do what is right, and that he is truly the finest example of a peer of society, and should be looked upon at any turn for assistance. Trust his wisdom and his guidance.
Greetings all. I am Dukisa Ludwiga, Wolf Killer, Lion on Tier Secunda, Principicia Avocalis Prima, Corne Prima. Oh, you know what I mean. You're amazing. I wish to speak quickly about Uhtred's understanding of his duty to the crown. As a royal peer, there is nothing that is more important than the people around you who help you be a good sovereign. Don't look at the candidate. Uhtred's understanding of his duty to the crown is clear and will only improve as he ages, like the rest of us do. Though he's doing very well, I think. And I think it is well and proper that this king, whom I've known since was in the womb, is knighting this young man, whom I've known since he was in the womb. So, congratulations. Well deserved. Thank you.
That's awesome.
Well, please, are we with these testimonies?
Let the order of chivalry, knights and masters at arms come forth as witnesses.
You don't hear how good they look. That's time.
feel lucky to get to be a part of this day for you. It is, as Ladviga has spoken, it feels right that I get to do this. And I will tell a quick story that exemplifies every virtue that has been spoken about here. And that is what you did at Pent. This year he went to Penzance with Her Majesty and myself, and I have never seen a man step up in every way that is needed. Whether it is on the war field, where I was watching him with a magnifying glass to make sure he was worth this accolade, and I looked at him as he grabbed some water. And of course, I saw a moment of weakness, and I went, "Oh, are you going to let me walk up that hill by myself?" And I have never seen somebody walk past me faster. A way for me to walk up and not get to fight anybody, which really backfired on me. Then I watched this man serve Her Majesty when was asked and was up before the sunrise to put his armor on to fight for her in the Rose tournament that the weather said we would not do that day. Stand by us, help us in a foreign land, and make so many knights go to me and go, "Who is that is just beating everybody up, and why is he not a knight?" So today, I get to be a part of that, and I am excited.
Uhtred, at September Crown, after consultation with the Order of Chivalry, we placed you on vigil for knighthood. Are you ready to accept the responsibilities of this order and swear the oath of fealty?
Yes, Your Majesty. I stepped vigil last night and heard the wise words of those who honored me with their presence. For 10 hours I knelt at the chapel altar in silent contemplation. In the early hours of this morning, I bathed and purify myself for this day. I am now ready.
Are you in fealty to another?
Yes, Your Majesty. I'm inspired by the Baroness Janessa and intend to continue to promote her honor.
Of course, our inspirations make us better men and give us reason to endure.
I am also the storm god of Stromgard and wish to maintain my oath of fealty to their excellencies Gera and Justin.
I too have worn the cloak of Storm God, and as have both our fathers. We respect you for upholding your oath and grant this request.
I am also bound to fealty to my knight, Sir Raynor.
You may deal with that.
All right. Witness oaths kept. Oaths kept. It went a lot faster than I thought it would. You did a good job. And as I am now 38 years old, and in the Viking times would be dead in 10 years, I expect grandchildren soon.
By which symbol do you wish to swear fealty to their majesties?
Upon the sword made by my hand, which I will use to defend my sovereigns as well as the weak, the orphan, the widow, and the oppressed. However, it is unfinished.
I have this sword. Uhtred came to my forge, and with his sweat and work, made this almost complete. It has been honed and finished with love for you.
The scabbard was crafted
The
by...
scabbard was crafted by Counter.
The sword is the emblem of justice, and by it, kingdoms are upheld. This is a fine choice for your oath of fealty.
Here do I swear fealty to Eric and Brunhilde, my undoubted king and queen, that I will obey their lawful commands in all matters concerning this realm, and uphold the crown and kingdom of Ontario.
Nobu Recevon, Uhtred Tiernan's son. Homo Nostra, Vassal.
We receive you, Uhtred Tiernan's son, as our vassal.
Vous serez tenu de nous et dire en guerre de nous soutenir en paix.
You will be bound to aid us in war and support us in peace.
Honoreras-tu nous offrons protection de justice.
In return, we offer you protection and justice. Uhtred, having proven yourself to possess great prowess on the battlefield, you have earned your spurs. Let the spurs of knighthood be brought forward and affixed.
Uhtred, hear my herald speak my warning to you. If you should ever fail your knightly oath, divine retribution of eternal damnation shall be your punishment. Or it would be a crime against your sovereigns. You would suffer the same fate of the dishonored Sir Andrew Harclay of being degraded from knighthood by having your sword blade broken above your head, these spurs hacked from your heels, and your back quartered.
Yes, Your Majesty, I trust you to be of your word, and I shall be of mine.
By which name will you be knighted?
Uhtred Tiernan's son.
A noble name not only suggests the worthiness of a knight, but it also suggests success in the future.
By which symbol do you wish to receive the accolade of knighthood?
With the sword of state, as both my knight and my father swore before me.
Oh, right there.
I was ready. I got so excited.
Hereby vow on this sword to be from this day forth a good and true knight, with chivalry and courtesy, and ever willing to bind myself in fealty to the crown of my kingdom. To speak and to be silent, to do and to let be, to come and to go, to strike and despair in all matters concerning society. In need and in plenty, in peace or in war, in living or in dying, till death take me or the world end. So say I, Uhtred Tiernan's son.
Once. W twice. W. Arise, Sir Uhtred. Bring forth the chain.
I bring this chain. It has no lineage except for me, and now to Uhtred. I spoke to I spoke to Uhtred at Pensig, much like His Majesty did, and we had many good discussions by the fire. One thing that Uhtred and I share is that we were both became Storm God when we were squires. So now this chain will be the first Storm Knight chain.
Wear this chain as a token of your rank.
Bring forth the belt.
This belt has been handed down for generations, given to the squires of the Einar family lineage upon achieving the accolade. The lineage of this belt is as follows. This is the first sergeant's belt of all here, worn by Duke Thorin. Made to the first knight of the kingdom, Sir Owen. It was then lined around another, Sir Pickerick. In AS 19, its fierce father, Sir Einar, created this belt as the belt of our lineage. Wrapped wrathfully around Sir Wolf, gently girdled Sir Thorvald, then savagely surrounded Duke Owain, grimly gripped Sir Griffin, wound Reaver then Sir Hrothgar,
circled second son, Sir Ulfgar. It swiftly snapped Duke Saverick, then slightly strapped before Sir Saif, laying loosely around laughing Sir Lachlan, binding battered Sir William, wrapped ringer Sir Alden. Second page. Then singer Sir Arminius, and wise woman round Sir Wren, sturdily restrapped by Sir Thorkel, and barely bound Sir Olin. North sent and honor bound Sir Kirk, doubly wound round Sir Rayner. Belted now to match the hands of Sir Mark, flowing, pulling, flowing, and moving about Sir Magnus, wound sturdily winged warrior Sir Mikolai, strung round savage songster Sir Sethric, girding the son of the bear Sir Kenric, sternly strapped around ample anvil Sir Garvin, tied tightly around towering Sir Bryn. Engirdled to Swiss spear Sir Sunjone, cincture grim presence Sir Brand, encircled stoically Sir Halgar, humbly hung round Sir Hamar, hung round High Mountain happy Haldor, and kindly given to unstoppable. Woo!
Suck it in.
After.
Wear this belt as a token of your ability.
I have for you another belt. This belt's lineage is not quite as long, but it is the ducal belt of Anjou. This belt was given to me by Duke Cedric. This belt was given to him by Duke Sven. Duke Sven got it from Duke Torquil. Duke Torquil got it from Duke Dak. And Duke Dak got it from Duke Torquil. And now I give it to you. What? It is?
Nope.
Cedric and me, I don't think he goes good.
I've said everything I need to say to you when we dug a grave in a blizzard.
Uhtred, my son, speak with worthy men, travel with worthy men, and you shall remain a worthy man. This belt has encircled the waists of your kin upon their own knighting, each having proved they were worthy men. His Majesty Eric III has held this belt until now, waiting for a worthy recipient he feels will one day be a Duke of Antier. Before him came Duke Cedric, who received the belt from Duke Sven. Duke Sven, the youngest of knights made in Antier until today, received this belt from Duke Torquil and went on to reign 6 times. Torquil reigned 3 times in Antier after being gifted the belt by Duke Dak, Uhtred's grand uncle and level-headed example, who was gifted the belt from the war god of Antier and master of metalwork, Duke Torgal.
Let the scroll be presented.
Born of the heart of the storm, scion of venerable Duke and Duchess, with steel in the raging rivers, he hath served with honor and diligence as squire to Sir Rayner, himself a knight of great renown. With courage and resolve, Uhtred quested to great wars and tournaments, seeking both challenge and mastery. Through trial and triumph, he has demonstrated exceptional valor in combat, unwavering loyalty to his liege, and adherence to the chivalric code, earning the trust of sovereign and kingdom alike. By decree of your majesty, sable lioness, Queen Brunhilde, and sinister sable lion, King Eric, renowned warriors of the realm, whose wisdom and dignity uphold the crown, let it be known to all that in recognition of his noble birth, steadfast service, and unmatched at arms, Uhtred is hereby elevated to the esteemed rank of knight.
To remind you of the great honor of knighthood, receive this kiss. Now,
Now, let this blow remind you of the great burden that is being a knight. Stage skip.
Of your father. And then out you go.
Witness!
Well done.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Thank you. That's
Is the event steward and the please approach their majesties.
Hello, and I hope you've enjoyed the early morning court, 12th night. I am Celine Trioros, companion of the Order of the Pelican, and this is the third time I've done this, and it is by far the most beautiful I've ever seen. I just want to thank all of my staff, especially Kyosa of the Inlands, who was my decor coordinator, and has made this modern hall look incredible. I just want to thank all of them. There's been hundreds of hours of work and love put into making this event, and it wouldn't happen without everyone's support. So, if you give them a round of applause, I would appreciate it. I hope that if you have not yet visited Gate, that please do so. There are some very interesting site tokens this time around. Be careful not to put them close to your room key card. We have had some incidents. I hope you enjoy the Bardic Championship later this afternoon and the masked ball this evening. Also, just a reminder from the hotel, please do not have open containers of alcohol in the lobby areas or out in the halls. You can have it in a cup if it doesn't look like a beer. So please be aware of that and drink in your rooms or at the parties, if you would. Thank you.
And a round of applause, please. So, the SCA as a whole does not exist or run without events, right? And I mean, I would be in a lot of trouble if I wasn't even here. And without you, there's no me. And then, so, and so many times, event teams, they work, and they just volunteer hundreds, if not more hours of their time, their heart, their energy, their love goes into events. And it is so hard, these days, like with social media, because everything just gets seen and a lot of misunderstanding and a lot of just questions that should be asked that go unanswered. And I just want to have you and your team and anybody in this room that has ever run an event or will run an event, thank you so much, because without all of you, there is none of us. So thank you. And I have the least I can do some amazing largesse from our team, but thank you. You're amazing. All right. And I think there's some more. So thank you all. Let's continue being kind, understanding that we're all in this together. We're having fun. We are halfway through an amazing event. So this is awesome. Thank you so much. All right. Thank you so much.
And now there will be a royal largesse exchange. So give their majesties a moment.
Like I felt like just so low. And unfortunately, at the time, had COVID, we had, the computer ripped him, but, and I had the most beautiful dark fantasy. And, I didn't even know how to dress myself. And I'm like, oh God, I'm about to go in front of all these people, and I don't even know how to put this dress on. And you showed up from Canada, and you were just like, I am here. And you were my fairy godmother who just stood in that tent that was like 5,000 degrees. And you gave me such a good pep talk as you dressed me, and I just lost my shit. And you just held me, and I don't think you enough. So I'd like to give you a forget-me-not. This is good. Oh, thank you so much.
I feel like this story encapsulates who you are to so many people in this kingdom. How many times were you Princess of Abigail?
Twice.
Twice. Queen?
Of Belchier once.
Once. Once. And Abigail once. And since that day that Abigail so sadly split from us, I still see you here more than I can fathom. Whether it's making scrolls, gifting garb, helping somebody else get through another situation, taking students, whatever, you continue to make our kingdom better. And while you are not here, there is something that I feel that you are lacking, and something that we would like to give you today, because you have made our kingdom a better place for so long. Harold.
Their Majesties invite the Lions of Antir! In the second reign of Torquil and Ludwiga, their Majesties took unto themselves their prerogative to honor those whom the crown believed to epitomize the ideals of Antir. Thus was created the honor of the Lion of Antir. Today, their Majesties chose to recognize another with this honor.
As always, Rifkin made you a beautiful, beautiful token. And wear this.
Oh, yes.
Represent
actually look really good right now.
Thank you so much.
Oh.
Perfect.
Eric and Brynhilde, the sovereigns of Antir, being greatly inspired by the example set for us and our subjects by Inga the Unfettered, through her contribution to the quality of life in our realm, do now create them a fellow of the honor of the Lion of Antir, with all the privileges pertaining thereto being the right to include a lion, tail forked and nose sable as a supporter upon their memorial achievement, and the right to augment their personal banner with a striped index tercheki or an argent, to signify their estate. In witness thereof, we do set our hand and seal this 11th day of January, Anno Societatis 59, being 2025 Gregorian. 3 cheers for the newest Lion of Antir! Hip hip! Hip hip! Hip When Barrick ruled as king, he felt it necessary for the king to recognize special service. Upon ascending the lion throne, Rorik made this sentiment law and chose to present the king's favor to those who had distinguished themselves in personal service to the king of Antir. Today, Eric, king of Antir, is proud to recognize the efforts of one such individual. His Majesty invites the attendance of Her Royal Majesty, Brynhilde Ansvarsdottir.
Oh, I guess.
It, it is truly a partnership to take this on. You have made me grow in so many ways that I didn't think was possible. We have been through so much. This is not an easy task. It is not a job to be done alone. And you have been the person I could lean on through all of this. You are, I just don't have words at this moment. I love you so much, and I am so thankful that you were in my life.
Her Royal Majesty now calls His Royal Majesty.
Eric, as he said, this is a partnership. You know, when you win, so many people are like, prioritize that relationship, and it's a new relationship, and make time for that relationship. And you're like, yeah, like obviously. And then you're going to events every weekend, and you go into survival mode, and you're just like, you don't even talk or think anymore. You just do. And I was so nervous, you know, that I didn't know what I was doing. And you have been with me every step of the way. You've given me support. You've talked me through it. You've pushed me to be better when I was scared to make those leaps. You were there and you caught me. And I just thank you for this. And so I am getting a beautiful coronet later that Eric took the time and effort to plan and pay and figure it all out for me. And I was like, man, I really want to give him something back. And with all this travel and fighting, the two shields you have are The rawhide is cracked. It is falling off. It's
It's fine. It'll have.
Yeah. So, I had quite a few people, and I will give you the list of that names that contributed with this. True. But I just want to say thank you. There are 3 crowns, but there might be room for 4. This is my gift to you.
A joyous noise. Their Majesties now have words.
You want to call them up? Let's call them up.
Would the retinue please gather before the throne? The retinue for Eric and Renee.
Anyone and everyone that has contributed, even the slightest, come on up. We want to thank you all. We could not have done this without all of you.
As you can see here, it takes a village. And I cannot express our thanks enough. Everything, there's always this moment where somebody's like, well, I didn't do that much. I didn't do a whole lot. It's nothing. That nothing is everything, though. Whether it is helping do something behind the scenes, make us laugh for 2 seconds, that helps us get through this. And you all who took this fealty to us to help us through this raid have delivered in such a vast amount. I am speechless. And it is at this moment, this sad, hard moment, that we thank you all and we release you all from our service to the crown. And thank you all for this an amazing adventure and release you back out of our fealty.
Long live the king!
Thank you all so much.
Thank you.
For the unselfish service, those who serve the crown, huzzah!
I love you all. Oh.
According to our ancient laws and customs, the time has come for the crown of Ontir to pass on their rule to their battle-chosen successors. Ontir, stand in witness to the coronation of your next king and queen. Crown Prince Nikolai Ravenous von Takov and Crown Princess Anna de la Sara come before their majesties.
On the first day of September, of Societas 59, the Kingdom of Ontir did hold a crown tournament in the Barony of Lionsgate to determine who would succeed to the crowns and thrones of Ontir. Sir Nikolai Ravenous von Tarkov was victorious on the field that day, bolstered by the love and support of his inspiration, Maestra Ana de la Sara. They come today to fulfill their oaths proclaimed on the field and at home to serve the Kingdom of Ontir.
Why have you come into this our court?
We have come to serve the populace of this realm by upholding the laws and customs of the land for the betterment of her peoples.
We hear your claims. Does anyone second them?
I, Sir Rithkin, champion of Montier, declare the justice of His Royal Highness's Nikolai's clean and honorable victory on the field and the absolute awesomeness that is the inspiration of Anna de la Serra. I stand for that.
I, Gottfried von Ravensburg, Rapier Champion Montier, declare the generosity of Anna's Prentice. I stand with them.
I, Matsuyahu von Modine, Arts and Sciences Champion of Antir, declare the truth of Nikolai and Anna's words and deeds. I stand for them.
I, Draka Thorson, King and Protector of Antir, declare their courage of Nikolai and Anna, their commitment to the protection of the populace of Antir, and I stand with them.
I, Amharid, Vanadaspis Thrakenhef, Kingdom Equestrian Champion, declare the loyalty and love of Nikolai and Anna as they work and live alongside the populace of Antir. I stand with them. We drink to Nikolai and Anna, our next king and queen of Antir.
Nikolai Ravenus von Tekov. We have seen you here acknowledged, true heir to the crown. We recognize your claim to ascend the throne of Antir.
Anna de la Serra, we have seen you here acknowledged, true heir to the crown. We recognize your claim to ascend the throne of Antir.
Will you accept the crowns of Antir and swear the oath of sovereignty before these witnesses?
We will. Here do we swear, by word and deed, service and protection to the kingdom and populace of Antir, to govern the people according to its laws and customs, loyalty and truth. We will bear unto you, our populace, to live and die
for your protection against all manner of foes. This do we proclaim. We will listen to the quiet, amplify the unheard, shine light in darkened places, and hold space for all gentle, heedless of rank, in any pursuit of our shared dream. We will endeavor to be an example of honor to all, so long as we remain sovereigns of Ontier.
So say we. Nikolai.
So say we, Anna.
Report the cloaks.
Nikolai, receive this mantle of Ontier. Mindful that you now bear the courage of the kingdom upon your shoulders.
Anna, receive this mantle of Ontier, mindful that you now bear the honor of the realm upon your shoulders. I, Brynhilder Ansver's daughter, do crown you, Anna de la Serra, Queen of Ontier, with the right to wear this crown and to pass it to your successors. Receive it now, and with it, the kingdom of Ontier, to care for and rule from this day forth.
Long live the Queen!
Long live the Queen!
I, Eric Dagarson, do crown you, Nikolai Ravenous von Pekov, King of Ontier, with the right to wear this crown and to pass it to your successors. Receive it now, and with it, the kingdom of Ontier, to care for and rule from this day forth.
Long live the King!
Long live the King!
Ontier, behold, Nikolai Ravenous von Takov, your undoubted king. Long live the king!
Long live the King!
Ontier, behold. Behold, Anna de la Serra, your undoubted queen. Long live the queen!
Long live the Queen! Your Majesty, accept these goblets in a token of the hopes of your subjects. that you will drink deep of their happiness in your reign. Cheers. Yay! To their majesties. Huzzah.
To their majesties.
Good gentles, feel free to make yourselves comfortable. With Duke Eric Dagerson and Lady Brunhilde Ansvar's daughter attend their majesties. Changing their former best. They ran. Okay. Yes.
A valiant attempt.
That's why they were dressed in
Your Grace and my lady, is it your desire to swear fealty to their majesty?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I, Eric Brunhilde,
To become your liege man and woman
of
life and limb and of earthly worship. Faith and truth I will bear unto you to live and to die against all manner of foes. And we, for our part, do swear fealty to you
And promise to protect and defend you and those of your household with all our power, as long as we remain sovereign on Tier.
So say we, Nikolai, King, on Tier.
So say we, Anna, Queen, on Tier.
May it please your majesty, your loyal subject, Brunhilde Anvar's daughter, having by beauty, grace, and virtue inspired their champion to win for them the crown, and having reigned and descended from the throne, has thus earned the title and rank of Countess of this realm. They now make bold to approach your majesties, that they may receive the title and be invested with the dignities of this estate.
Let the letters patent be proclaimed.
Attend these words and know that by these presents, we, Nikolai and Anna, sovereigns of Antir, in recognition that Brunhilde Anvar's daughter, having reigned as queen in our realm, do hereby style them countess, and we do affirm their sole and exclusive right to bear the letters patent, profess or and prefer a lion counterchange, and to bear above the arms a golden embattled coronet, the shield encircled by a wreath of alternating red hearts, pushed to center, and red heraldic roses bar, leaved and seated proper. In witness whereof we do set our hand and seal this 11th day of January on Societas 59, being 2025 Gregorian.
Let the cornet be brought forth. Welcome. Please.
This is a very simple coronet with a weighty but short
lineage. In the 20th year of our society, a duke was made in the East Kingdom, who was inspired by some who came after him. He made simple coronets for those whose first reigns inspired him. In the 27th year of our society, these coronets were presented to Lucan and Yana, now Duke and Duchess, with the instruction that they hand them only to those whose first reign inspired them. This coronet was gifted to me by Duchess Yana when I was made a countess. Everything that I have heard since coming here is that you have been an incredible queen, an inspiration to so many, and that your reign was one that people would love to witness again. It is my honor to see this placed on your head. This was made by Duke Ronald Wilmot, who moved from west to east. You see it placed on your head. You, Brynhilder, who moved from east to west. Thank you so much.
There is another. Please bring it forward.
Oh, wow.
This is a coronet that Duke Eric had commissioned for his lovely. It is sterling silver embedded with her device on the front and purple turquoise stones. And
This was made by this amazing artisan.
Thank you so much. And the box by Laura.
Brynhilda Onvar's daughter. Be henceforth in this our realm. And wear this coronet in token of your. And wear this coronet in token of your rank. Also, be welcome into the Order of the Rose.
Please, would the members of the Order of the Rose and Valor's estate please come forward? I apologize.
This rose was commissioned by myself and His Majesty. It was created by Sir Warren, specifically for our newest countess.
It is made of sterling silver with purple gemstone.
I sense a theme. Yes. Countess Brynhilda Onvar's daughter, be welcome into the Rose, whose token this is. And henceforth, as you have been hitherto, a model of honor and grace to the people of this realm.
Yep. Excellency, is it your desire to once again swear fealty to their majesty?
Yes. What would you like? This sword.
Do you now swear fealty to Nikolai and Anna, your undoubted king and queen, that you will obey their lawful commands in all matters that concern this realm?
I do.
And as you have sat upon the throne and received the oaths of the people, do you in turn swear faith to the crown and kingdom of Antir?
I do.
And being mindful that the honor of the realm springs forth from your own deeds, do you swear that you shall treat chivalrously and courteously with those of every degree, so long as their majesties remain sovereigns of Antir?
I do.
And we, for our part,
This Countess of Antir,
do swear fealty to this Countess of Antir,
and promise to protect and defend them
and promise to protect and defend them
and their households with all our power,
and their household with all our power,
so long as we remain sovereigns of Antir.
so long as we remain sovereign of Antir.
So say we.
So say we, Nikolai, King of Antir.
So say we, Anna, Queen on tier.
For the newest countess and newest rose of Antir, huzzah! Well fought for her battles, well won for her glories, and the beloved Brunhilde has carried us through them all. She has steered Antir through waters calm and storms fierce, and now stands on these golden shores victorious and able to pass to her heirs with thanks and gratitude deep as the seas highest the summer peaks. We do King Nikolai and Queen Anna bestow unto her the title of Countess this 11th day of January on Societas 59.
The words for this scroll-like object were written by Ursula von Freiberg. Apologies. Illumination calligraphy by Geneviève de Moraes. I think math.
Usually.
Okay, yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, so sorry.
Let the champions of Antir present themselves before their majesties. Do you, the champions of Antir, now swear fealty to Nikolai and Anna, your undoubted king and queen, to come to the aid of the throne in strife and in all matters to defend this realm of Antir, so long as their majesties remain sovereigns of Antir?
I swear.
And we, for our part, do swear fealty to you and promise to protect and defend you and those of your households with all of our power, so long as we remain sovereigns of Antir.
So say we, Nikolai, King.
So say we, Anna, Queen. Thank you.
Those princes and princesses of the summits and Tivri, who have in their time received oaths of the people, come forward, kneel, and swear fealty unto their majesties, Nikolai and Anna. To each of you, princes and princesses of this realm, now swear fealty to Nikolai and Anna, your undoubted king and queen, that you will obey their lawful commands in all matters that concern this realm, and you now swear faith to the crown of Antir. And being mindful that the honor of the realm springs from your one deeds, do you swear that you will treat chivalrously and courteously with those of every degree, as long as their majesties remain sovereigns of Antir?
I swear.
And
we, for our part, do swear fealty to you and promise to protect and defend you, your principalities and those of your households, with all of our power, so long as we remain sovereigns of Ontir.
So say we Nikolai, King, Ontir.
So say we, Anna, Queen, Ontir.
Their Majesties now invite those royal peers who have in their time received the oaths of the people to come forward, kneel, and swear fealty. Do each of you now swear fealty to Nikolai and Anna, your undoubted king and queen, that you will obey their lawful commands in all matters that concern this realm? And do you now swear faith to the crowns of Ontir? And being mindful that the honor of the realm springs from your one deeds, do you swear that you will treat chivalrously and courteously with those of every degree as long as they remain sovereigns of Ontir?
I swear. And we, for our part,
Do swear fealty to you and promise to protect and defend you and those of your household with all of our power, so long as we remain sovereign of Ontir.
So say we, Nikolai, King, Ontir.
So say we, Anna, Queen Ontir. All things for support. I know, yeah.
Oh, look at you, Joel. Hey, Joel, stay. As the knight swears fealty to crown, when the honor is received, so is that fealty renewed at the beginning of each race. Therefore, let all knights of the realm come forward. Which to swear fealty. Do each of you, a knight or master at arms of this realm, now swear fealty to Nikolai and Anna, your undoubted king and queen, that you will obey their lawful commands in all matters that concern this realm? And do you now swear faith to the crown of Ontir, and being mindful that the honor of the realm and of the order of which you are members springs from your own deeds? Do you swear that you will treat chivalrously and courteously with those of every degree, as long as their majesties remain sovereigns of Ontir?
And we, for our part, do swear fealty to you, the chivalry of Ontir. We promise to protect and defend you, and those of your household, with all of our power, as long as we remain sovereigns of Ontir.
So say we, Nikolai, King, Ontir.
So say we, Anna, Queen Ontir. Thank you.
Long live the king!
Long live the king!
Long live the queen!
Long live the queen!
If there are masters of arms who would raise their glasses to toast their majesties, let them come forward at this time.
Ow, like discipline. I'll wait for my large friend.
Thank you.
I am Nikolai Grendel Gornich, Master at Arms and general sort of large person. This is not a large person.
But I am Master Coronation. Now, those of you who know what Masters at Arms know that we hold our fealty very seriously. But that being said, Your Majesty, Your beautiful Majesty, we recognize today the honor that you pay us by allowing us to come into your court. We acknowledge the strength of your arm and your height. But even more, we acknowledge the inspiration that stands beside you, that guides you through those moral crises we know will come.
And wonderful hair.
And wonderful hair. Know that while we are not in fealty to the crown of Antir, we will defend the kingdom of Antir, because that is our oath to you. To your health, to your continued prosperity, and to the health of the realm. Yep.
I go find some more stuff to drink.
By your leave.
Thank you, Master.
Your Majesties, call those teachers of the Order of the Laurel who would offer fealty to the crown. Join your fellows of the peers of Antir in pledging faith to Nikolai and Anna, true king and queen of this realm.
Where you want to go? That guy? I'm going to do this.
It's true. It's true.
To each of you, a laurel of this realm, now swear fealty to Nikolai and Anna, your undoubted king and queen, that you will obey their lawful commands in all matters that concern this realm. And do you now swear faith to the crown of Antir, and being mindful that the honor of the realm and of the order of which you are members springs forth from your own deeds, do you swear that you will treat chivalrously and courteously with those of every degree, as long as their majesties remain sovereigns of Antir?
I will swear. And we, for our part, do swear fealty to you, the laurels of Antir. We promise to protect and defend you, and those of your households, with all of our power, so long as we remain sovereigns of Antir.
So say we, Nikolai, king Antir.
So say we, Anna, queen Antir. Long live the king!
Long live the king!
Long live the queen!
You may as well say that. Is it? You know what's
Those members of the Order of the Pelican whose service is recognized as an example to all, come forward if we wish to fealty to the crown of Antir.
Exercise is good. Oh boy, here comes some more.
To each of you, a pelican of this realm, now swear fealty to Nikolai and Anna, your undoubted king and queen, that you will obey their lawful commands in all matters that concern this realm. And do you not swear faith to the crown of Antir, and being mindful that the honor of the realm and of the order of which you are members springs forth from your own deed? Do you swear that you will treat chivalrously and courteously with those of every degree, as long as their majesties remain sovereigns of Antir?
I so swear. And we, for our part, do swear fealty to you, the Pelicans of Antir. We promise to protect and defend you, and those of your household, with all of our power, so long as we remain sovereigns of Antir.
So say we, Nikolai, king Antir.
So say we, Anna, queen Antir. Long live the king!
Long live the king!
Long live the queen!
Long live the queen!
I feel like there's somebody missing.
Yes, Your
Majesty.
Yes.
We are so incredibly excited that our council has provided guidance to us that you are deserving of being recognized as a television volunteer. Is this something you wish to accept? And it's a yes. So please take time to plan a fun party to celebrate you and your amazingness. And we look forward to raising you.
Walking.
Okay. To the order of the Fifth, who would offer their fealty to crown your fellows and peers of Montier in plenty faith to Nikolai and Anna, the true king and queen of this realm. To each of you, a companion of the order of the Fifth, now swear fealty to Nikolai and Anna, your undoubted king and queen, that you will obey their lawful commands in all matters that concern this realm. And do you now swear fealty to the crown of Montier, and being mindful that the honor of the realm and of the order of which you are members of springs from your own deeds? Do you swear that you will treat chivalrously and courteously with those of every degree, as long as their majesties remain sovereigns of Montier?
I so swear!
And we, for our part, do swear fealty to you. The Order of Defense of Montier. We promise to protect and defend you and those of your household with all of our power, so long as we remain sovereigns of Montier.
So say we, Nikolai.
So say we, Anna, Queen, Montier.
Long live the queen! Long live the queen! Long live the king! Long live the king!
Let those barons and baronesses who hold lands to the crown and those royal patrons come now to swear fealty. Do you now swear fealty to the lands you hold to Nikolai and Anna, your adopted king and queen, that you will obey their lawful commands in all matters that concern this realm, and uphold the crown and kingdom of Montier, and being mindful that the harmony of your baronies and the honor of the kingdom springs forth from your own deeds? Do you now swear that you will deal courteously with those of every degree, as long as their majesties remain sovereigns of Montier?
I so swear!
And we, for our part, do swear fealty to these barons, baronesses, and royal patrons of Antir. We promise to protect and defend you and the people of the lands that you hold with all of your power, so long as we remain sovereigns of Antir.
So say we, Nikolai, King, Antir.
So say we, Anna, Queen Antir. Thank you all.
Let the officers of Antir come before their majesties, together with their officers of the principalities of the north and south.
I'll like a shot.
Your Majesties, we, the officers of Antir and the principalities of the north and south, offer to you these symbols of our office in service to the crown, that you may dispose of them and our offices as you will.
Good officers, as you have served our predecessors on the throne of Antir in the past, so do we charge you now to continue to carry these pieces of regalia for your office in good and faithful service to our crown and kingdom.
Do you officers of Antir and the crown principalities of the north and south swear fealty to Nikolai and Anna, your adopted king and queen, that you will faithfully discharge your offices, that you will obey their lawful commands in all matters that concern this realm, and uphold the crown of the kingdom of Antir, and being mindful that the harmony of the kingdom springs from your own deeds, that you will deal courteously with those of every degree, so long as their majesties remain sovereigns of Antir.
And we, for our part, do swear fealty to these officers of Antir and to the principalities, and to all who serve under them, and to protect and defend them and their households with all our power, so long as we remain sovereigns of Antir.
So say we, Nikolai, King, Antir.
So say we, Anna, Queen Antir. Thank you all for your service.
Thank you.
Long live the queen!
Long live the king!
Long live the king!
Long live the king!
Their majesties now call upon those of the populace who wish to swear fealty or pledge their support and allegiance to the crown of Antir. I was going to say, if you're not breaking yourself, that would be bad.
You can come.
Okay. Do you, the people of Antir, affirm that Nikolai and Anna are the true and rightful lord and lady of this realm? You will obey their lawful commands in all matters that concern this realm, so long as their majesties remain sovereigns of Antir.
For our part,
Do swear fealty
to you.
and promise to protect promise to protect and defend you and those of your household with all of our power, so long as we remain sovereign.
So say we, Nikolai.
Wait, Anna, wait on dear.
You do great.
Long live the king!
Long live the king!
Long live the queen!
Long live the queen!
You want to step on your hand?
It's on so much.
It's okay. My knee just wants to get out of my mouth.
On here! We have witnessed the coronation of Nikolai and Anna, King and Queen of Ontario, as the beloved of fealty and service which binds them to the people of their kingdom. Long live King Nikolai! Long live King Nikolai! Long live Queen Anna! Long live Queen Anna! Ontario! 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 Ontario!
Don't quite get away yet.
So,
You more places.
thank you all for bearing with us. We have a couple. Thank you all for bearing with us. We have a very few pieces of very quick business, and then we will be happy to release you for naps and lunch.
Would Rowan, Anyoka, and Leviathan please attend their royal majesties?
This has been an incredibly long road traveled with a lot of support from our family. And our children have both benefited and also found detriment in the time that we've spent working and playing with all of these amazing people. And so we wanted to take a moment and acknowledge them and tell them that we love them.
Nikolai, by stripe of arms, King of Ontario, and Anna, by grace and inspiration, Queen, do our dear and obedient subjects greetings. Whereas it is known of the great love of a parent bears to their children and wish to honor and raise them in esteem. And whereas we ourselves have been raised to our royal rank to serve upon the sable thrones, on this day, as your right and noble sovereigns, we proclaim that our beloved children, Rowan, Anyanka, and Leviathan, are henceforth and throughout the duration of our reign to be known as Prince Royal, Princess Royal, and Princess Royal.
Woo!
Given by our command this 11th day of January on a Societas 59. For the royal children, a joyous noise. Her Majesty, as it is her right, would speak directly with her populace.
So, I'm sure some of you noticed during our previous lovely reign of Eric and Brunhild, there was a little bit of a change up in the way court business was held. Specifically, in doing some research, our amazing Kingdom Seneschal found that within our bylaws, we have a stipulation that allows for us to appoint someone on our behalf to grant awards. This was used during our run up to being your crowns
to allow us to bestow peerages and awards on their previous majesties' behalf to folks who may not have gotten that recognition simply because two people can't be in one place or in multiple places at once. Nikolai and I would like to continue that trend, and we have spoken with our landed princes, princesses, and princeps, and they have agreed that there will be some pieces of business that come from our hand, but are delivered by our wonderful representatives. These may be up to and including peerages. These are presented to the populace for our love of you, because we also understand that it is incredibly expensive to travel, that some don't feel safe necessarily with traveling. And so we would like to use these amazing resources to bring things closer to you, your home, and your families. We just wanted to let you all know that, so it wasn't a surprise later.
Would the Moneyers Guild volunteer please to come and attend their match?
Your Majesties, the Moneyers Guild presents you with 2 fine silvers, 240 pewter coins, and bountiful hand tokens.
Yes, please.
The coin for this realm presents a combination of their arms. A great stag crowned by a bee.
For the generosity and hard work of the Moneyers Guild, huzzah! Yes. Their Majesties have need of the Order of the Carp in their presence.
Today, His Majesty and I would like to take our prerogative to add another person to this order. It's someone that we have witnessed for a very long time, doing amazing work both in the background and in classrooms. This candidate personifies her persona in a way I don't see very frequently outside of this group, ironically. So with that, we would like to call Her Excellency Ilaria. We are minded to admit you to the Order of the Carp. Will you accept membership in this order? And with it, the responsibility of continuing the development of your own persona and offer assistance to those who would do the same.
Ilaria Ventri Dignity Aransi, come now and know the words of your beloved Queen Anna and cherished King Nikolai, words of praise and remain that they have prepared for you. Your studies and your craft, your research and your demeanor have been an inspiration to many and have shared like the silver waters of the stream, nourishing your words with near and for the alike your efforts have been seen, and so they shall be recognized evermore as we induct you now into the Order of the Carp on a such as this 3rd day before the Ides of January, AS 59. Anna Queen, Nikolai King.
This beautiful scroll was illuminated by Geneviève de Mares Words by Ursula von Freiberg. Calligraphy by Eleanor Thornwald. Please accept from our hands this token of the order.
Let the word go forth from this moment as a member of the Order of the Clerk of the Kingdom of Antir. Your Majesties, the Black Lion Principal Herald of Antir has a petition for your court.
Please approach.
Black Lion, present yourself unto the crown.
Your Majesty, I come before you to ask that you would now invest new officers of your rank.
We would love to.
Your Majesties, the good gentles who previously held the offices of Mano de Oro and Muckintal Mall Herald have surrendered the symbols of their offices. They recommend unto your Majesties Gianna, Maddalena Alberti, and Torquil Paulson as successors to their respective offices in your service. Will you accept them?
Yes.
It was the custom in times past that persons named to an office of arms be invested in that office by solemn and fitting ceremony, and we today continue that tradition according to the laws and the customs of Antir. Gianna, Maddalena, Alberti, and Torquil Paulson, their Majesties command your presence and the presence of all heralds of this realm, that they may hear witness. Nikolai and Anna, sovereigns of Antir, are minded to name you, Gianna, as Mana the Oral Herald, and you, Torquil, as Muckintal Mall Herald. Will you accept the responsibilities and honor of this office in their courts?
Yes.
Are you then prepared to take the oath of arms?
Yes.
Do you swear that you will ever be true to the crown of Antir, and further that you will honor all the gentles of this realm?
I will.
I so swear.
Do you swear that you will bear yourselves soberly and discreetly, keeping all secrets, save only treason, against the crown? That you will seek out and report worshipful deeds? That you will ever be ready to commend and loath to blame in all your dealings?
I so swear.
Will you preserve to the best of your ability the rights and privileges of the office of arms, to make known to your fellows any deeds of arms, feasts, tournaments, jousts, and other assemblies of honor, at which they may be able to acquire thanks, honor, and profit, sharing truly the goods and gifts coming from this noble office?
I so swear.
Do you also swear that you will faithfully participate in the activities of the College of Heralds, and continue diligence in the study and practice of the science of arms, pledging your knowledge to the service of the crown and people of Antir?
I so swear.
Henceforth, be Mano de Oro Herald and Muckintal Mall Herald. Drink deep to seal this oath that you have taken this day, and keep this cup as a token of your pledge.
Huzzah!
Bear this tabard as a symbol of your office within the College of Heralds of Antir. Join now your colleagues and be known as a herald of Antir. Three cheers for the newest heraldic officers of Vontier. Hip hip. Hip hip. Hip hip.
Would the Honorable Lady Safia bint Khalid Ibn Humdun please come forth? Your Majesties, it is our understanding that you wish a special presentation to be made.
Yes. So, Vontier has an amazing plethora of scribes, calligraphers, illuminators, and we cherish our beautiful scrolls and our beautiful charters. But because there's so much time and love put into them, sometimes they don't get to where they need to be on time. So today, we would like to take a moment to deliver 2 peerage scrolls to 2 individuals that we love dearly who did not receive their scrolls. This wonderful scribe was the one who took this project on for us, and we would like to present these. Yes.
Would Master Iago Cabera de Cadiz and Mrs. Lucia Piazzetta, your presence is required in their Majesty's
All right. Trying to see the
Your Majesties, the words do read, one and all shall know that we, Ulstead and Evagardis, in consideration of singular noble virtues and accomplishments alike in courtesy and honor, as in distinguished service to us and to our realm, do by these our letters patent advance Iago Cabera de Cadiz to the rank of the Master of the Pelican, to be in all place accounted a peer of our realm, and with all responsibilities and privileges hereto appertaining. In testimony whereof we have caused to be made these letters patent. This is so done and given in our Barony of Three Mountains on the 15th day of January on the Society being 55, being 2011 in the Gregorian. Ulstead Rex, Evagardis, Regina. And also it shall read, whereas we, Jean Paul and Gillian, King and Queen of Onsteora, in recognition of singular noble virtues and accomplishments alike, in courtesy and honor, as in knowledge and artifice, so by these our letters patent advance Lucia Piazzetta to the rank and mistress of the laurel, to be in all places accounted a peer of our realm, with all responsibilities and privileges hereto appertaining. In testimony whereof we have caused this to be made, these are letters patent. This is done and so given in our Barony of Stargate on the 28th day of June, on a Societatis 55, being 2010 in the Common Era. Jean Paul King, Gillian Queen. Thank you all. You have their Majesty's leave. Clerk. Let all who would compete for the title of Bardic Champion of Vontier come now before their Majesties. together. Your Majesties, is there anything else you wish to regale your populace?
I think it's time for naps and lunch.
And the court of their Majesties, Nikolai and Anna. Go, friends. Refresh, recover, and we will see you soon.
Long live the king!
Long live the king!
Long live the queen! Long live the queen! On cheer!